Thank you very much, Dr. Anamik Shah, Professor Om Prakash Gupta, other dignitaries, and dear participants and students. It is indeed wonderful for me to be here on this third conference. In fact, the first conference was held at Indus Business Academy, Bangalore, 3 years back. When this idea came to his mind, Professor Om Prakash Gupta wrote to me an email that this is the idea which is there in my mind. Can we do something? Can we organize some activity, some conference? And I said, yes, why not? And that's how the first conference was created 3 years back. And that conference was attended by a large number of scholars. And then we selected some papers and brought out the IBA Journal of Management and Leadership devoted to that conference. And I'm also happy that the selected papers from this conference will also be included in the forthcoming volume of the IBA Journal. So please contribute liberally, and then we will review them and select those papers which pass the test of publication. So with that background, I am happy to be here. And when we look at Gandhiji's life story, we find that Ramayana has deeply influenced him. In fact, for all practical purposes, Ramayana is a book of liberation of India's freedom from colonialism. So that is a very unique book. There are not many examples of books which can be considered as books of liberation. Now there are three types of domination. The domination from exploitation, domination from oppression. Therefore you need three types of liberation. Liberation from domination, liberation from exploitation, and liberation from oppression. And Ramayana is the book which provides us tools and techniques and ideas of how do we liberate ourselves. There are two key ideas in Ramayana which influence Gandhiji. One is the core values which can be considered Satya, Ahimsa, Prem. Call it SAP to modernize it, to create a jargon. So Satya, Ahimsa, Prem, these were the three core values. And Satya is God, God is truth, truth is God. That is the message of Gandhiji. And God here is Rama. So Rama is the truth and truth is Rama. Second idea is Dharma, Karma and Swadharma. DKS, Dharma, Karma and Swadharma. So these are the two formulas which Gandhiji used in his practice. And these two combined together create a new leadership model. And that is the leadership of the Rama leadership of model, which is a unique model in the whole world. In fact, in management literature, this model has not been existing. And some of us are trying to propagate this idea of the new leadership model. And this new leadership model means creating the idea of Ram Rajya. Just now it was elaborated. And I will also make a presentation on the theme of Ram Rajya. But in Ram Rajya what happens is there is a balance between the four Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. And finally, a CEO of today or head of an institution has to be Rama-like. And if he has to be Rama-like, means he must operate or take decisions from the higher level of consciousness. And to reach the higher level of consciousness, you need what I call the Ram approach. Ram for me stands for Real Awakening of Mind, RAM, Real Awakening of Mind. When our mind gets awakened, the self gets connected with the universal spiritual consciousness, then our consciousness rises, and then we start taking decisions from the higher level of consciousness. So I thought I will share some of these perspectives with you, and thank you very much.